a lot
This is good.
of tangible items, well, money's tangible too, items to donate. I bought in some boys' clothes I've been riding around in my trunk forever.
You know, that's what we're always short of, is boys' clothes. Boys and men wear through them. They save them. They don't give them up.
Yeah, and I have everything is so yes.
Some Jordans with
Yes.
But we wanted to couple that with the $600 that we raised for the
Awesome.
Brazoria County Dream
Everybody
Center.
look. All right.
I've never, in the lifetime I've been here, had to scale back programs because we couldn't meet the need. Backpack Buddies, formerly Backpack Buddies, it's now called Fuel Program. Reason why we did that is because the Houston Food Bank has Backpack Buddies program, and they're advertising a lot because they need funding. Well, it doesn't come to us. Okay, so we have our own program, always have for the last 15 years. And that program, we provide all the food. It doesn't come from the Houston Food Bank because we can't use USDA food in those packs. I had to scale back to single serve items. It used to be able to give a can of peaches and a can of peas or green beans to a child, but now I have to go to the miniature ones. So there is shrinkage in the product because there's a shrinkage in, a big increase in inflated price. And so that's one of them. I had to scale back. We saw 800 kids last year. My max this year is probably 700. Max.
Wow.
That's if I make it through the end of December with the funding I have.
Do you get grants? from the
I do
state?
write grants. Yeah. I feed people. I feed people in need. And I don't need to have someone tell me I can't do that. That's right. So, yeah, there's a cost, there's a price in writing grants. So,
You mentioned my team trusts me so much. They only knew me. They knew that they would have known to ask me, Rhonda, are you recording?
yeah.
So I just started recording like 3 minutes ago. But we all remember the stats that you gave. Like you've seen a 30% decrease
Yes.
in donations from local businesses.
20% decrease in donations, 30% increase in the amount of people who need
Wow.
assistance.
Okay.
Yes.
With the strike
And-
that's going on in the media going on with the dock workers and that,
You didn't see my eyes rolling.
that's going to affect you tremendously too.
It's, for right now, the panic that's in our community, I'm seeing it in our low-income people.
Okay.
Because they can't afford to go to the grocery store and take out there. So they come here and take as much as they possibly can to hoard. That is one side effect or sign of poverty, is hoarding.
Yes.
And if you've ever been poor or through poverty, been there, done that as a kid, you hoard something. And then I asked my team, because they all have come through this before, that's why they're all here. They know our people, they know them well, and they've come to the other side of it. What do you hoard the most? And so one of them said paper towels.
The things
I
you
have
use
so
the
many
most.
Paper towels, I don't need paper towels.
That's a toilet
So,
issue.
some are toilet tissue.
Diapers.
But some, because it's a fear of never being without. My dad used to put food in his pockets after I took him out to eat. I said, why are you doing that? I can buy you groceries. But what if you're not here one day and I need something to eat?
Wow.
Okay? So that's the mentality, the scarcity mentality that our folks deal with every day when they wake up. Now imagine the homeless. They have to count on resources every single day. And so they're out trying to find those resources. Homeless can come here twice a week. We're trying to bring down that fear of scarcity or doing without here. And that's why produce is free. You know, you can grab a peach if you need to or whatever we have that day.
Amen. Wow.
So yes, we've seen a big increase in the last 2 days in here in getting food, keeping the food on the shelves from the amount of people that's come through.
And tell us what you said that we weren't recording when we presented our donation of $600 to the.
I can take $1 and make it $10 into the community. So your donation is $600, so it becomes $6,000.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's my purchasing power that I have with my vendors or generosity of people in our community.
So it goes without saying, if people are in need of food, you're seeing an increase in need of like help with utilities and.
Yes, I was talking
Rental.
to Carrie about that this morning. She's the executive director of the River of Hope, and she has also seen an increase of people not able to stretch that dollar anymore. And they're making those trade-offs, and that's the reason why we have all the services we do here, so they don't have to make that trade-off and use that funding for something that we can't provide.
Right. Okay. And what? No, go ahead. What type of program? I know you talked about expansion. Is the expansion going forward, or have you had to put a halt to it due to the?
It's going forward.
Okay.
It's a community health network. They had 2 exam rooms, a pharmacy,
Wow.
and behavioral health. Now they'll have 6 exam rooms, 2 dental rooms, still room for behavioral health, labs, and a pharmacy. So we'll be able to be taking care of that side of the barriers, what we call barriers in someone's life.
Right.
You have flu shots, COVID shots.
Oh, we have flu shots next week, free flu shots. And
Wow.
flu shots. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
It's nice.
You got to stay healthy. You got to understand that those who are low to moderate income, they don't get to the doctor very much. Is it a
Yeah.
free clinic? No. Is it a sliding scale? Yes. So there is still some money out of their pocket. But to have healthy foods keeps you healthy. We all know that. But if you're on a scarcity program, so to speak, I got $2, what I'm going to buy it, pay for that. Well, you're going to buy the biggest junk food you possibly can, or the most sodium thing. You know, that's why we have the obesity we do have in our community now.
Yeah. And while I was on my second sprint to the car, I think y'all asked her what were the things you were most in critical need of right now.
Critical needs. I would have to say food from my backpack on my kid fuel program.
Okay.
Feeding kids over the weekend. Those are 600 kids who are identified by their school, not self-referred. There's a referral system that we put in place that had indicators of malnutrition.
Wow.
Okay? 600 children in this community are going hungry over the weekend who are identified by their teachers. And I have to limit the number of kids I see because I don't have enough food to feed them. I want to make sure I have food for the 600. Now, if one comes in there and I can't say no because my staff know that, my board knows that, it's no big mystery.
Yeah.
I can't say no, but I have to say no now. I can't take any more. I can't serve any more unless we have the funding or the food that comes in. I'll give you a tour. I'll show you one of them. They just, if they have any left, they just delivered this morning all those packs. It is enough or a box of cereal in there. We give them a little milk. It's 2 little pints of milk.
Oh, okay.
I used to give quarts. I have 2 pints. That's part of the inflation issue. Mac and cheese, a single serving of mac and cheese, not a whole box of mac and cheese. So that's the difference that we're doing. We do these pouches here. These are single serve pouches. We buy them with beef stew or spaghetti or something like that. A single serve that they can eat for themselves. A fruit, little fruit cups, not big cans anymore.
Wow.
So those are the things that we have done to still stay sustainable and serve our community. We had to make adjustments.
Okay. Anybody else have any more questions?
So y'all do hot meals 7 days a week, just on weekends.
You do what?
Hot meals, just
No
weekends.
hot meals.
Okay.
No hot meals. These are meals that we give out to the kids that they can cook on their own. Microwave them. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, they make them on their, you know, you can pull the tab, put it in the microwave, and operate. Almost any child who's over 7 years old knows how to do that nowadays. And that's because the parents are working double shifts. You know, there's could be a multitude of reasons why these kids are going hungry.
Can there be certain produce, like refrigerated produce or produce you can pick from your gardens?
We take it all.
Okay.
We take it all. We definitely do that. Winter gardens are coming up, so that means we'll get squash, broccoli, spinach, the greens, which is great. Cabbage is real popular right now. Yeah.
Older and they bring. I mean,
Those
I
who
get a lot
do-
of it, but that
yeah.
way we can.
Those
I
who do
can
gardens,
direct
we
them
take
as
it
well.
in, yes. We don't have any meat currently because we're on generator power right now.
Oh.
We have been since the Hurricane Beryl. And when
Wow.
it took out our switchgear and it just got worse up the pole. So we saw a generator. So that means when we had a power surge after the first generator went out, it took all my refrigerators out, my lights in here, my lights in the lobby, the lights in some offices. It just really did a trip back in August. We had to get another generator because it went out at the end of August. I think we're using them. I don't know. We have too much power.
Why never reach out to the state representatives of this issue for help?
For help,
Yes, ma'am.
they help me.
I mean, like, the power issue, you know.
Oh, that is being taken care of by generous donors.
Oh, okay.
It's not our cost. We just have to find money to replace the refrigerators and freezers. The lights, as you see today, was a generous donation.
Wow.
I have 50 more lights to purchase. That they purchased these and put them in for me. They fixed all the outlets that were shorted out. It was amazing. I told my board back in August when we had a board meeting, I'm the one that's usually caring for people. And it was overwhelming gratitude that they took care of us this time. And so I'm very, very grateful. It hasn't been easy, but it's been much harder for our folks.
Wow.
I think getting it out the word out there too is a good thing because I didn't know you have this many resources. Or, you know, like some people that do, you know, their own personal backpack jars, or I have all this extra school supplies and don't know where to, you know, allocate it to, or garage sales with extra, you know, stuff, and you know, getting the word out there to me because I didn't know.
A
And
lot of people don't know all the
I have
programs that
a
we
way
do.
to direct people
Yeah.
to.
They will
you know,
now.
and every little donation obviously helps. Dollars, you know.
Oh, yeah. Dollars and actual product always helps. It never goes to waste. When we had the back to school bash, we had some supplies left over because sometimes people donate after the event. And this year was really chaotic with the hurricane. So all those extra supplies we give out back to the teachers, the counselors. So we have a big kickoff meeting for our Kid Fuel program. We have 31 schools. And so we had that many counselors show up. And we feed them lunch. We treat them because they're taking care of our kids. And they're identifying those who have the biggest need. And they all got sent out and they got to pick their school supplies that they needed the most at their schools. So we had all these tables lined up with all these school supplies, gave them back and told them to fill it up. And so
Wow.
that is pretty cool. It really is. So extra, no matter what year it is, what time of the year it is, we take it because I have containers out in the parking lot. Those are mine. One container is just for Christmas. Other containers just for school supplies and tennis shoes. The other containers actually are clothing and dishes and bedding and towels and that kind of thing, the basic needs that people need to get back into a home. You know, if someone's been evicted or domestic violence, somebody else can get them in a home, but I can get them their stuff. Silverware. That's very, very important. Okay? So we have those type of things here
Wow.
that we can
Okay.
give out. So yes.
Are you in need of always in need of volunteers?
Always need a volunteers.
Okay.
Volunteers make this place rock because as you can see how busy it is right now, and I'm going to give you a short tour
Okay.
to the warehouse. You can see what the other people are doing, and it is extremely busy. It takes many hands to make this place roll. I have 6 staff members, 7 of them are core, then we have fillers, which we call volunteers. And what we have done in the past to get more food to our shelves is ask the Houston Food Bank for their bulk goods. That means they haven't been sorted yet. I bypass their middleman, their volunteers, and bring them here. I say, I got volunteers. And that's what the next group is doing next door, is they're sorting between protein and grains and fruits and vegetables. You do get to learn your food groups here. And that's what they're doing, so we can get so the next stage is they put it in the boxes, and then it comes out here, and we stock the shelves with it.
Okay.
Efficiencies is what it's all about.
Let's go see. All right, I'm gonna stop it right here. Okay, we just finished our 4-hour group volunteer service project here at the Brazoria County Dream Center, and we just want to encourage everyone to participate, volunteer. If you don't have the time to physically be here, your dollar, whether it's $1 or $5, your dollar goes far, and it does count. So consider volunteering in person or volunteering through making a donation. But always prayers are always free, always wanted. So we just want the team to say something that they took away from this experience. So Callie, Brittany, Dor'Vaughn, Alex, who wants to go first?
I'll go first. I think just learning about your community's resources is the number one thing. A lot of us didn't know all of the things that the Dream Center offers and gives back to the community. So just learning about your resources, that way you can know where your help is needed.
No, you first. I enjoy working with my colleagues, good teamwork, great experience, and
Yeah.
like Donna said, giving back to the community.
Now, normally I would usually accept clothes for my family, but I'd rather just give them away to people who need them the most. So I'd rather give back to the community than have something in my own household.
Learning ways, our community, learning ways we can help in our community.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And again, we hope this inspires you in some way to give back to your local community, or wherever that community is. Hopefully this video will be seen far and wide, not just Brazoria County or Travis County where some of us live, or Harris County. So thank you so much.